Hello there, this is Lego Dynasty, and today I'm bringing us my review of the Lego Marvel, Iron Man, and Iron Legion versus Hydra Soldier. It is set number 76288, comes with 135 pieces, and is rated ages 6 and up. Now this set retails in the United States for $19.99 and in Canada for $24.99. Now without further ado, let's kick off this review, starting with the box. Taking a look at the box, you can see that this set is clearly based off of the opening scene of Avengers Age of Ultron, which is very fun, being a battle pack. You have Iron Man leading his Iron Legion, nano droids, or robots, I guess, against this lone Hydra Soldier, so you can tell this guy's about to get screwed up for sure. So that's pretty fun. You have the Avengers Infinity Saga logo with Iron Man and the nano gauntlet there, which looks pretty good. Flipping the set around, you can see some more imagery from Avengers Age of Ultron with the set in position, which again is pretty fun. You have the Hydra Soldier facing off against Iron Man there, and shows some of the other play functionalities of the set. Here we have the rendered image of the manual. Just always going to say, preferred when the images of the manual, or on top of the manual, were just of the box art reprinted on. Don't find the rendered images look that good or as professional as they used to. There is also no advertising of any other Lego Marvel sets in the back of the manual, like we used to get. And here we have a lot of extra pieces here, either for stud shooters or for the characters to stand on to symbolize them flying, etc. So definitely a lot of these clear pieces here. Even have this piece here to symbolize, I believe, Iron Man's thrust. Take a look at our first minifigure, and we have Iron Man. And just I'll say, this is an absolutely fantastic Iron Man minifigure. There's just one problem. It's a named character in a battle pack. And like on its own, some people won't care, but the fact that they want, like, battle packs are designed for people to buy multiples of. So if you buy like 5 of these, well, you're gonna have 5 Iron Mans. Yes, you'll have 10, Iron Legions and 5 Hydra Soldiers, which is nice, but you're gonna have 5 of these, and they're all the same. Iron Man obviously has multiple suits, but they're all slightly different. So that's just the one negative of including a figure like this. It's a very nice figure, don't get me wrong, but it feels like in this set we should have just gotten a second Hydra Soldier, or something, or even maybe just a third Iron Legion character, because then I feel like that just would have made more sense. Obviously, this is I believe in universe we saw 4 Iron Legion soldiers, so technically I guess you only really need to get 2 of these sets, and then you are fine. But then again, you still end up with an extra Iron Man figure, which I guess theoretically you can just sell online if you want to, but on its own, I just feel like getting named characters in battle packs is not the way to go, as people just want nameless soldiers to build their armies, and definitely don't want an army of Tony Starks. But again, this is a very nice figure. It does have a nice face print of his HUD display on there, and then also a regular Tony Stark face, but you aren't given a hairpiece either for this character to have him have his helmet off, so he would always have his HUD on anyways. Back printing looks pretty standard for Iron Man, but still very nice. Our next minifigure that we actually get 2 of is an Iron Legion. So these are robots or nanodroids. I'm not sure what they are in universe, to be honest, but just items that Tony Stark uses to give him a leg up and basically help out the Avengers, also with cleanup and civilian support, etc. So very nice figures, don't get me wrong. Has great torso and leg, even some belt printing. No arm printing, but also some really nice back printing. And also has a special helmet design that actually doesn't pop open, which makes sense because there's nothing underneath, and it is just a blue head, as again, it's just a robot. So there wouldn't be a head underneath. So very fun. I do wish we got a special one that had the acid damage. So maybe that's what I would have preferred instead of Iron Man, just one that basically becomes the Ultron variant, essentially. With the damage done by the civilians who are angry at him for, I guess, helping out because they just hate Tony Stark for what he did when he was a war profiteer. So overall though, you get 2 of these guys, and they are very nice figures. And our final minifigure is a Hydra Soldier, and he's definitely screwed, facing off against Iron Man, but he's going to do his best with his weapon system. So overall, pretty nice figure with the torso and back printing design there. Also has a nice face print of his mask, but no double-sided face, just the rest of his mask sort of shown there. And also has a stud shooter weapon, which to fire, you just press on the back and it shoots out. And that's why they give you extra studs, so you have more for him in case you lose any. Of course, I should show that, of course, you can take these off. The characters, they are just symbolizing thrust to, you know, have that effect, but you can have those pop off as well, of course. And same for the Iron Legion character. You can have these all come off the figure. They're just symbolizing the thrust of the character. So definitely nice studs, simple design from Lego to do, but still nice that it's included there. Now, I gotta say, while I don't like the named character included in the set, I think overall this is a great battle pack, and this build is awesome. I think this is a really unique battle pack build, and it's just probably one of the better ones I've seen. Obviously, basing off against all the Star Wars ones we've gotten, but this would probably be a top 5, maybe even top 3 battle pack build if you don't include the larger Final First battle pack. Because it's just a really simple design, but it's not, you know, a random you know, environment build that, or even just a random like speeder that we don't see them actually use during the film. Like, we saw them have these sort of outposts, and this is something that I think they really tried to make look like what we see in the film, and I think they really accomplished that. You have the really nice turrets here on the top. That can spin 360 degrees. Now, they cannot go up and down, unfortunately, but you have basically these stud shooter here that has some more opposability, so you can aim it down or aim it at least I would say that's at least a 45-degree angle upwards, so you can cover some of the sky of Iron Man and the Iron Legion flying in, which is pretty nice. These ones are stud shooters, so will function exactly the same. So just to show, pressing it just like that, will shoot them off. And then to reload them, you would just place it back inside. There is a computer panel for the Hydra Soldier to control them, so you can have them just sitting like that. And you can see, looks pretty nice overall. You also have some nice sort of lookout posts on the back there, which again looks pretty good. And that's it for the build, but is a build that I really like. The Lego Iron Man and Iron Legion versus Hydra Soldier is a pretty solid battle pack, but it's hampered by the fact that it includes a named Iron Man minifigure rather than either a third Iron Legion, a second Hydra Soldier, or just some other character. Maybe they could have just created a super Hydra Soldier, you know, or a Hydra Lieutenant. I don't know. Just done something a little bit different rather than having it be Iron Man. But the build is one of the best battle pack builds I think we've seen in a set, and so I would expect the set to be decently popular, but it's definitely not one you would buy 10 of, because I don't think you want 10 Iron Man characters, but if you want a selection of Iron Legion and even Hydra Soldiers to go along with the other LEGO Avengers Age of Ultron set, then this is a set that I expect will be decently popular in that aspect. And at its current price point, you can't really go wrong with it with the 4 characters. And I mean, if you haven't picked up this version of Iron Man, then I mean, you're obviously going to want to pick it up because you get a really nice figure. It's just the fact that if you wanted a large amount of Iron Legion or Hydra Soldiers, the fact you only get 1 Hydra Soldier and 2 Iron Legion, but 1 Iron Man that takes up that extra figure slot is a little bit disappointing. With that being said, that's all my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on this set in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't enjoyed, and have a great day, everyone.